update for this Tuesday, October 4th, 2022, just after 8:30 a.m. Central Time. So we are walking into a market that's on fire to the upside. The market likes what it is seeing. It likes the fact that interest rates fell rather hard yesterday. Energy prices taking off as tomorrow we get the OPEC Plus meeting. Mr. Novak from Russia is going to attend. He wouldn't attend unless they're going to do something of a large scale. So he won't be slapped in the face. I heard today in Bloomberg an analyst saying that for each million barrels you lose of production, it equates at current levels to $5 a barrel in price. So you're already up 234, so maybe that's a 500,000 barrel decrease. I don't know. But you got to add into that, don't you think, what we're going to lose from the strategic reserve of both the United States and other countries that were doing their best to quell this price down? What is this going to do also to the inflation story? Because it can't lower it. When we look at the bonds and notes, you've had wild gyrations in the markets, as some of the markets that went up to 4% yesterday have fallen back towards 3.6%. So we're starting to see that as the markets reach higher, they're falling back much easier. And that could be that the market is saying, okay, basis what we know, keyword, what we know, maybe that's a high level. Now, here's what you don't know. This is a whole week full of JOLTS data, jobs data. JOLTS being that we're going to get, I think at 9 this morning, the Labor Department, how many ads for jobs are out there. We're going to be looking at that very hard. Grains up. The crush report yesterday looked a bit favorable. Cotton market trying to reach up in the market as well. Dollar pronounced down. 80 points lower, kicking up most of the currencies. The yen is still the outlier, staying to the downside. We've even got copper stable, but 44 cents higher silver. Gold market taking off up some $16 today. So the question is data. So let's go to it. As we look at the Redbrook data, you again, instead of dropping, I think last week you had 10 numbers, 10% increases. Now you're still at 11 and 12. Consumer's still good. U.S. factory orders are going to come out this morning. Now, we saw the ISM manufacturing numbers yesterday. They were a big disappointment, which is the reason, or one of them, that interest rates fell so much. The market is trying to hold on to anything, looking for a reason as to why the Fed, our Fed, might eventually be able to pivot back and not be as aggressive on interest rate hikes and even see an end to them. It seems to me they're a bit early. The JOLTS job data, I believe, at 9. Secretary Yellen will be speaking this morning at 9 o'clock. The API numbers at 3:30. New York Fed President Williams going to speak, I think, right now. In fact, I was looking on the wires and I couldn't write about it because we were doing this. API numbers coming out at 3:30. I've said that twice, apparently. The Reserve Bank of Australia surprised the market today by doing its pivot. Instead of a 50 basis point hike, as the market had widely expected, what they went instead and did was 25. And they're saying that, yes, they may have to go another few 25, but the consumer there, the household as they call it, really can't afford if they push this too far because it'll push everything into a recession. So you're getting up a hard place and a rock here. Natural gas. Read a report today about what China is doing. You know, under President Trump, they signed long-term natural gas deals. Well, what they're doing is they're not taking them. They're not paying for them. They are. They're reselling them in parts of Asia and especially Europe as they, China, are taking now Russian natural gas at a substantial discount to what they're paying for this. And that's what they're using domestically to balance everything else. A profit for them, I guess a profit for us at the same time as well. You can see stock markets continue the rally. Now, I'm going to hold my live webinar for you. I'm doing it this coming Thursday, and it will be at, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. And when I hold it, it's all from invitation based. Now, I've sent out my invites twice already. I'll send another one out today if you're in my database. Look in your spam if you don't see it, because they are going out. If you gave us a real email address, it goes out. For those of you that don't do that and want to attend, understand seating is limited. We fill. The second part, I will put you here in a moment how you can get into that. When you sign up, you will get a receipt from us with your user ID and the password. Read it, because inside of it, if you have questions on certain markets you want me to cover, just give that link a click. It'll open up on our website. You type in what you want me to cover. I can prepare it, and away we go. It is lively. I cover everything you ask as best as I can. Spiders, ETFs, stock market, futures markets. It is fun. I do not record it for the public to see. You either attend or you miss it. That keeps it lively, and it means you change your schedule. It's hard enough for me to do one for you, and I think I'm not asking a lot for you to do it. So if you have a question on how to do it, you can always call my staff, but here's the easy way. Follow my finger, go to the top up here. When you do so, you're going to see an icon appear on your computer screen. Give it a click. There's your form, and away you go. Can't make it any easier than that for you. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you in 48 hours in the live webinar. And of course, I'll see you at the end of the day with our market wrap-ups. Trade well.